Hello and welcome to NHK Newsline. I'm Yamaguchi Hiroaki in New York. The U.S. and Mexico have struck a deal on tariffs for now. President Donald Trump posted on social media that he has agreed with Mexico to pause the 25% tariff for a month. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum also announced the news. Trump had signed an executive order imposing the stiff tariffs on its neighbor to the south, and they were set to go into effect on Tuesday. And we have more stories to cover. Here's my colleague Raja Pradam from Tokyo.
Back here in Japan, the opposition has grilled Ishiba as he gets ready for his Trump meeting. They asked Japan's prime minister whether his American counterpart's actions contradict the rule of law. It happened during Diet deliberations over a draft budget for the 2025 fiscal year. Ishiba told lawmakers Japan is examining what impact the situation will have on global free trade, as well as what led the U.S. to impose tariffs on other nations.
Doesn't President Trump's trade diplomacy contradict the rule of law we include as part of a free and open Indo-Pacific? I want the Prime Minister to determine where our country stands or ensure that the concept is clearly affirmed at this meeting.
A free and open Indo-Pacific means that no change in the status quo through force can be allowed. This is a value shared between Japan and the U.S. I don't think there will be any discrepancies on that.
Ishiba also says he'll need to look into what can be done to stabilize and improve the Japan-U.S. alliance over the coming years of the Trump administration. Officials from Japan's Meteorological Agency and the Transport Ministry have issued an emergency announcement regarding heavy snow and possible traffic disruptions. The weather agency says snowfall is expected in wide areas along the Sea of Japan coast from northern to western Japan from Tuesday. A meteorological agency official said the strongest cold air mass of the season is expected to flow in, creating a winter pressure pattern that could last for several days.
Some areas could be hit by a severe cold air mass only seen once every several years.
The official also warned of violent winds, blizzards, and high waves. In the 24 hours through Tuesday evening, up to 70 centimeters of snow is expected in Hokkaido, the Tohoku and Hokuriku regions, as well as Gifu Prefecture. 60 centimeters is expected in Niigata Prefecture and 50 in the Kinki and Chugoku regions. The weather agency says the Noto Peninsula, which was struck by a major earthquake in January last year, could see heavy snow from Tuesday to Thursday. It warns snow could cause quake-damaged houses to collapse, and coastal facilities could be inundated by waves. One expert says the strong air mass could cause massive traffic jams.
We are concerned that a disaster like the one that occurred during the heavy snowfall in February 2018 could happen again.
7 years ago, severe snowfall hit the Hokuriku region. About 1,500 vehicles were stranded at one point along a national highway in Fukui Prefecture. It took 3 days to resolve the gridlock. A transport ministry official is urging people to refrain from non-essential outings as the snow could halt road traffic and cause delays in public transport. Next, military authorities in Pakistan say the country's security forces have fought separatist insurgents in the southwest, leaving a total of 41 people dead. The fighting took place in Balochistan province from Friday night through Saturday after the security forces removed roadblocks the insurgents had set up. The Pakistani military says 18 soldiers and 12 militants were killed. The military also carried out what it described as sanitization operations on Saturday, destroying several hideouts and killing 11 militants. The Baloch Liberation Army, or BLA, has claimed responsibility for the assault. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif strongly condemned the incident, saying his country will continue to fight against the monster of terrorism until it's completely eradicated. In Balochistan, the BLA has stepped up its offensive for independence. In November, it said it carried out a suicide bombing at a railway station in the provincial capital of Quetta that killed over 20 people.